So you don't drink coffee, it's not a problem because there are so many good reasons to visit a coffee shop. And in this video, we'll show you the most popular non-coffee drinks you could order at the cafes.
For that, we visited our friends at Večerka in Brno, one of many European specialty coffee shops we feature in our mobile apps, to ask co-founder Tommy to share favorite drinks on their menu that don't include coffee. We split them into two categories, hot and cold. For hot, there is matcha latte, chai latte, hot chocolate, and tea. For cold, there is ice matcha latte, matcha limo, iced tea, and kombucha. This video is sponsored by Standart Magazine. Let's start with matcha latte, easily recognizable by its green color. Matcha is a powdered green tea that is used instead of coffee as a base for latte. At Večerka, they sift through 2 grams of matcha into a bowl and add 25 grams of hot water, around 80 degrees Celsius. Then barista whisks vigorously for a few seconds to achieve that smooth, frothy green base and pours it into a latte cup. Then barista steams the full-fat milk or any plant-based alternative on the espresso machine and pours a nice latte art pattern into a cup. This time with contrasting green and white colors. Matcha still contains caffeine in this recipe, similar to one espresso shot, but metabolization is much slower, so you can experience a more calming effect even for caffeine-sensitive people. Chai latte is a popular winter cafe drink that uses spiced tea instead of espresso. Typically, chai is a mixture of black tea and spices like cardamom, cinnamon, ginger, cloves, and black pepper. At Večerka, they use 15 grams of chai powder mixed with 25 grams of hot water. Whisk vigorously for a few seconds to achieve that smooth base that is then poured into a latte cup. Then, the barista steams the full-fat milk or any plant-based alternative on the espresso machine and pours a nice latte art pattern into a cup. Drinking chai latte is like experiencing Christmas time. It also includes caffeine, but just a gentle boost from tea, buffered by milk and spices. Now, hot chocolate is a crowd pleaser for cold days that includes very little caffeine. A good option for parents with kids. At Večerka, they make it using high-quality chocolate chips. They put 50 grams into a jug, heat up 60 grams of milk using steam wand, and stir it all together to let chocolate melt. Then they add more milk and steam it to create a nice frothy texture for the drink. Once ready, barista simply pours it into a cappuccino cup and serves it. Tea is a compulsory item on any coffee shop menu, loved by many customers. First step is to heat up the water to the desired temperature. For black tea, it can be close to boiling, for green tea, lower, around 80 degrees Celsius. At Večerka, they use pre-dosed sachets of leaf tea for bar efficiency. A dedicated teapot with strainer is carefully filled with hot water, and then stopwatch measures the time of infusion. It's about 5 minutes for black tea and 3 minutes for green tea, but all the specs can be more nuanced. Once time is over, the infuser is removed and tea is served in a teapot with a nice glass cup. Now, before we move to cold drinks, let's take a break and check the sponsor of this video. Standart is our favorite print coffee magazine, and no surprise that we found some older issues sitting on the bar at Večerka. It's a great reminder of how many stories were already captured on the pages of Standart for coffee lovers around the world. What's cool is that each issue comes with a free sample of tasty specialty coffee. Now, if you are still in doubt whether to grab a yearly subscription or not, we work with Standart to make it an easier decision. Go to standartmag.com/ECT and grab a free issue of selected Standart and just cover the shipping. Then you can decide whether to keep the subscription or cancel it. It's up to you. Let's start cold drink with Ice Matcha Latte, a popular matcha drink for summer days. The favorite at Večerka is with mango. The first step is to prepare matcha. At Večerka they keep the same recipe of 2 grams of matcha powder and 25 grams of hot water, aiming to achieve that smooth, frothy green base. Then barista adds mango puree to the bottom of the glass and fills it up with the ice cubes. Then he mixes oat milk and coconut milk in the jug, steams it a little on the espresso machine to add a little texture and pours it into the cup. The last step is to pour matcha gently on top, which creates this visual pleasing color mix in the glass. You can sip through as it's served, but it's even better to mix it to combine all the flavors together, to have this complex and refreshing drink. Now, Matcha Limo is a refreshing twist on espresso tonic for summer days. The favorite at Večerka is with grapefruit juice. After preparing matcha, the barista fills up the tall glass with ice cubes, then adds 20 grams of simple syrup and 20 grams of lemon juice and tops it up with 70 grams of grapefruit juice. He stirs it well, and as the last step he gently pours matcha on the top and adds dry slice of grapefruit as a decoration. It's more matcha-forward version of bottled lemonades, and after you stir it well, it gives a nice energy boost during hot days. Iced tea is a simple and popular summer alternative to hot tea. It's served with ice in a tall glass. At Večerka they use traditional Vietnamese green tea as a main ingredient. Barista starts by filling a tall glass with ice cubes and adding 20 grams of simple syrup and 20 grams of lime juice. Then he tops it up with pre-made cold green tea and stirs it well. The last touch is a decoration with a slice of dried lime. It's a simple recipe with high acidity coming from lime and energy boost from green tea. Kombucha is a fermented drink typically made with tea and symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeast. At Večerka they created a twist by using filter coffee. So it's a little cheat for this video, but still something many people love. To serve it at the cafe, barista fills a short glass with ice, shakes the bottle, showing his tricks, and pours it slowly over the ice. Then he decorates it with a slice of orange. Kombucha is a lightly carbonated drink with a sour-sweet flavor. Similar to many fermented foods, it contains probiotics that should help digestion and gut health. Okay, none of these drinks contain coffee, but they do contain caffeine, so as a bonus, here is an overview of caffeine content estimates in all the drinks we feature. Matcha latte, about 70 milligrams. Chai latte, 30 milligrams. Hot chocolate, 50 milligrams. Black tea, 100 milligrams. Ice Matcha Latte, 70 milligrams. Matcha Limo, 70 milligrams. Ice green tea, 40 milligrams, and kombucha 60 to 80 milligrams. So, if you are caffeine sensitive, ask your barista for a suggestion, and perhaps choosing decaf for espresso-based drinks or filter coffee is a good idea to consider. Some of decaf specialty coffee tastes amazing already. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, you will also enjoy episodes All Espresso Drinks Explained and All Iced Coffee Drinks Explained.